everybody, it is late at night and I am Norman. As most of you know, I recently purchased an Armida A11 dive watch. This watch is amazing. It's like a classic mill sub style dive watch with a vintage size case. It's just a brilliant little watch and I've been wearing it a ton. And as most of you know, I also own a Serica 5303, which is this brilliant piece. And I'll be doing a video soon putting these watches side by side. Not really head to head, but to kind of do a comparison. One of them has a 35mm case, the other one has a 39. One of them is pretty minimal and classy style, the other one is unique, kind of contemporary, and has a lot more details on the dial and the bezel and whatnot. So keep your eyes open for that video. It'll be interesting to see these watches next to one another. Now, my Serica 5303 had the crown issue, so I had to send it in for servicing and get that fixed. Fortunately, it was covered, so it didn't cost me anything out of pocket. But now something has kind of come up. So I've been wearing the Armida quite a bit. However, my tool watches are still kind of shelf watches. So I will typically wear the Armida every day, but I'll only wear it for a couple hours or so, just depending on what I'm doing. So when it falls asleep and I have to wake it up, or if I just want to give it a little bit of a charge so that it stays awake on the shelf so that it can be a grab and go watch. Because a lot of times with my tool watches, I wear them when stuff comes up. So if my wife needs help around the backyard or whatever, I'll take off the dress watch that I'm wearing and grab one of my tool watches. So it's nice to have them running on the shelf. So every now and then I'll kind of give the Armida a few winds just to make sure that it stays awake and is ready to grab and go. I do not have a watch winder. I know that those are divisive. At one point I did own one and it just kind of died after I stopped using it and decided to dust it off and actually use it again. But yeah. So yeah, a few days ago I was winding the Armida and something was not right. As I was turning the crown, it really wasn't winding. In fact, it was difficult to turn and it sounded and felt like I was actually turning the automatic rotor. No good. So the Armida has an ETA 2836-2 movement in it. And I decided to hit the Googles or the Ducks or HAL and find out if this is a common issue that other people are having as well. And I didn't really see the exact thing that's happening with mine, but there was definitely people out there with winding issues with the movement. So I reached out to Armida. I haven't heard back from them yet, but I did that just today, so hopefully I'll hear back from them. This watch is definitely still under warranty. I bought it just a few months ago. But yeah, pretty crazy that the only two dive watches that I own both have had crown issues. That is not cool. So hopefully I'll hear back from Armida, but sadly, I'm going to have to send this watch out, which means I will be without it for a while. But it'll be great to get that fixed and working normally. It was working fine for quite a while until just recently. So I mean, I could do the Seiko Shake to charge it up or to wake it up, but who wants to have a broken movement? So I'm definitely gonna get it serviced and I'll have to keep you guys updated on how that goes. We'll see how Armida's customer service is. I know in the past I've had to work with the Swatch Group, and their customer service in my experience was actually really good. The first Dolce Vita that I owned ended up having some weird issue with its movement and it started running really fast. I thought maybe it had become magnetized, but I tried demagnetizing it and that didn't do anything. So I reached out to them and I was speaking with an actual person within a couple minutes. I didn't even have to wait on the line for hours. And I was able to send that in, and it didn't take terribly long for them to get it serviced and sent back to me. So kudos to the Swatch Group. At least the experience that I've had with them when it comes to servicing. We'll see if Armida can live up to that. But yeah, I'll be letting you guys know how it goes. Thanks for watching.